Has anyone outside of Penn State ever called you a cult? Have you ever wondered why and if we really are? For us to fully understand, we must first look at what makes a group a cult. A cult has 6 main criteria. They have someone they look up to. They all dress the same. They all live together. They spend a large amount of time to the group. They don't feel there's life outside of the group. And finally, they chant. When we look into the criteria, you'll find that Penn State covers most of the Penn State football. The leader was always Joe Paterno, also known as Joe Pa. Many people idolized him. There was a statue, there's a library named after him. Everybody loved him. But when they took that statue down, that did not take away the idolization that they have for him. At the football games, you can still see a memorial made for him. If you were to walk around Penn State right now, you would notice that a large amount of students all have Penn State football clothing. They wear these no matter what time of the day it is or what time of the year. It could be football season or it could be in the middle of the summer. You will always see somebody wearing Penn State clothing. You also notice that when everybody goes to football games, they all wear the same stuff. For whiteout games, they all wear white. Recently, there was a game for Rutgers versus Penn State, and we striped out the stadium. It took 110,000 people to make this happen, and we did. Nobody else has a stronger student section than us. In a cult, everyone tries to live together. Well, here at Penn State, everyone lives together. We all live in sets of dorms. Everyone is always together no matter what time of the day it is. Have you ever heard of Nittanyville? If you go to Penn State, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once or even lived it through yourself. Nittanyville is when people spend a week long camping out in front of the stadium in order to get the best seats. Who else would spend a whole week dedicated to football? No one else but Penn State. Members of a cult feel that there's no life outside of a group. And here at Penn State, we also think that there's no life outside of the group. Have you ever heard of a Penn State legacy? Well, that's when the parents, the children, and sometimes even grandchildren all go to Penn State. I myself am a Penn State legacy. My mom graduated from Penn State, and now I go to Penn State. Some people even come back to get married here. They take pictures out on the old main lawn, and then they get married in the Arboretum. Many feel that once you're a Penn Stater, you're always a Penn Stater, because we are Penn State, yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forever. The biggest thing for the Penn State student football section is the chanting and singing. At the beginning and end of each and every game, all of the student sections go hand in hand and sing the alma mater together with the football team. As for chanting, Penn State has some of the best chants in the country. We chant whether we're losing or winning, because here at Penn State, we have so much pride for our team. choose to believe that we are a cult or not, you chose this school for a reason. Because